pride of the Low Country. How about that shot? Two-time WTA finalist, Fed Cup champion, Roland Garros quarterfinalist, and our old Tennis Channel colleague. Pleased to welcome Shelby Rogers back to TC Live. Hey, old partner, how you doing, and how have you been getting through all this?
Hey guys, it's so good to see your smiling faces. Thanks so much for having me tonight. I really appreciate it. But I've been doing well. Things are starting to slowly get back to normal, so I'm excited about that. But I've just been trying to stay fit and stay in shape and stay ready for whenever I do get to play.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking to so many players, and with no return date set in stone yet, getting a sense of what the players were doing. Have you been practicing the whole time? Did you take some time off? And as Brett was saying, you've gone through that big knee injury. How is that feeling now?
That's probably the number one question I've gotten. The knee's fine now, but how does an injury time off compare to this time off? And it's totally different because with an injury, like you said, you know, there's no timeline right now. With an injury, you have a goal, you have, you know, a clear path of what you're trying to do. And right now, we're just trying to train for what we don't know. But fortunately enough, I did have a private court access, so I was able to practice a little bit through this whole quarantine fiasco, I guess. But I did take a little time off as well, let the body heal. I was hitting, 2 to 3 times a week for a little bit there. But now I'm trying to get back to somewhat of a normal routine and just stay as fit as I can.
Well, you do have one target to aim for, and that's the hometown event for you in Charleston, the Credit One Bank Invitational, which is coming up in a little under 2 weeks. You and 15 other WTA stars. How excited are you to really have the biggest event so far and the comeback be in your hometown?
Honestly, it's such an amazing opportunity, and I'm so grateful that I am from there and it's my hometown because it's a great opportunity for me to go and compete and to see my friends as well. I haven't seen those girls in so long, a few times here and there on a Zoom call or a get together or an Instagram live because that's the trendy thing to do now, right? But it'll be a lot of fun to kind of have that reunion as well as a competitive aspect and get back on court.
Yeah, and of course, Bob Moran and Ben Navarro have done a great job of putting a fantastic field together, by the way. They have the U.S. Open champ in Bianca Andreescu. We have the Australian Open champ in Sophia Kenin, and a lot of other Americans and Canadians mixed in. We also have Azarenka and Tomljanovic. And also, Shelby, I don't know if you know, there's teams. You've got team captains in Madison Keys and Bethany, and they get to draft their teams, and a lot of doubles. They're trying to make it into a Labor Cup style event. That should be a lot of fun and different experience for everybody too.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be great. I think the entertainment value is going to be there. Kind of unfortunate we can't have fans, but obviously we understand the circumstances and want to do everything right. We're just happy to get back out there and play, but I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think the level will be good because we've had a little time now to practice and play some practice matches and kick the rust off a little bit. Obviously, we might be a little nervous, but I think the team aspect will be able to feed off of each other's energy, and I think it's going to be a really great week. Bob Moran, Navarro, they are going to put on a world-class event and do it the right way.
Yeah, they will. So we've been talking about Roland Garros and the site of some of your best memories. 4 years ago at the French Open, Shelby, you went all the way to the quarterfinals. You took out Petra Kvitova along the way. How was that moment getting that far in a Grand Slam for you and beating some amazing players along the way?
Yeah, that was a crazy couple weeks for me, and obviously one of the best moments of my career. But it's funny because the very week before I got to the French Open, I lost twice in the same event. I lost in qualifying, got lucky loser, and lost again in Strasbourg. And I felt like I was playing really well, I'm like, man, I just got to keep going for it. I feel like I'm making the right decisions. I'm just missing by a little bit. I felt like I was moving well. And so then to get to the French Open, it was really rainy that year too. So there were a lot of delays. And I remember one match I didn't even warm up for. I just had to go in the gym and kind of get my body ready and walk out. So there were a lot of interesting happenings, but I just kept finding my groove every match and, knocking off the seeds. It was amazing.
It was amazing. We remember it well. Shelby, it's great to catch up with you. Stay safe. We'll see you in Charleston in a couple of weeks.
Thank you guys so much. You too.